Question. Thank you, Kim, for all that you do. I've come to realize that I've struggled with imposter syndrome, inferiority complex all my life, and likely before this lifetime. I'm nearly 28 now and fear that this will stay with me too long for me to fix it. Social anxiety has made me a late bloomer in many things, and I feel the last 10 years have been sorely wasted because of it. My question is, how does one overcome the overwhelming feeling that they don't belong here, that they will always be alien and unworthy of anyone or anything they pursue or come across, that they are too stupid to operate in a world like this? Is this a projection from fallen beings or an inevitability of originating from beyond the stars? I guess this last question is something I would need to determine. Thank you for any insight. Well, first I would say watch my playlist about avatar psychology, because what I talk about there is somebody from beyond the stars, from a natural planet that comes to Earth and is shocked by conditions that are here. So then I would say, you're 28 years now. When you get to be my age, you can maybe worry about not having time enough left to fix it. But at 28, you don't have a right to have that worry. Just get on with it. You have plenty of time. But it's never too late, even at whatever age you are at. It's never too late to learn a lesson. And then the person says, social anxiety made me a late bloomer. I feel the last 10 years have been sorely wasted. Well, that's only because you haven't learned a lesson you need to learn from it. As I said, we all have a life plan. Part of the life plan is there's certain elements of our psychology we want to overcome. And no doubt this is one for you. So once you learn the lesson, those 10 years have not been wasted. And it's never too late to learn a lesson. You can always look back, you can always observe and seek to get over it. Imposter syndrome, inferiority complex. Yeah, I understand that when you feel inferior, you can try to put on a facade, an appearance of not being inferior, and this can even lead to a sense of superiority. But it all comes from these subconscious selves that I always talk about. And so it really is a matter of going deeper into the psychology, looking at this. And the person is then saying, my question is, how does one overcome this overwhelming feeling that they don't belong here, that they will always be alien? Well, this is a projection. Is this a projection from fallen beings? Because, as I've explained in my avatar psychology playlist, many of us have come from these natural planets to hold the balance for Earth, to help the Earth grow. We have been severely attacked by the fallen beings, being put down as being inferior, as being no good, as unworthy of anyone or anything they pursue or come across, that they are too stupid to operate in a world like this. This is clearly what is projected upon you by the fallen beings when you receive this birth trauma. Because what they will project at us is that we can't do anything right here on Earth. We should never have come here. We shouldn't be here. We should not try to challenge them or make any difference on Earth. We should just basically hide, dig a hole for ourselves and climb into it. And they will also project that this world functions according to their rules. And we will never be able to beat them at their own game. Now this is actually correct, as I've said in several videos, because the fallen beings have had a very, very long time to use the duality consciousness. And we who are avatars, who originated in this sphere, we haven't had such a long time, and therefore we can't beat them at their game. But that's actually a good thing that we can't beat them at their game, because it means we're not as trapped in duality as they are. So it's just a matter of retooling your mind so you realize that it's not a matter of being sophisticated. It's not a matter of being too stupid to operate in a world like this. It's a matter of reclaiming your innocence, where you are not trying to be smarter than the fallen ones by using the duality consciousness. You are not using the duality consciousness, you're just transcending it. And you have a right to do this. And that's one of the things I'm talking about in my Avatar Psychology playlist. So watch that playlist, watch all of the videos, and see if you don't answer that question of, are you originating from beyond the stars? Because you most likely are, since you have this kind of a reaction to Earth. And I think for really the majority of spiritual people, this whole concept of avatars and fallen beings, it can just resolve so many of the psychological issues you have with Earth. Because I met so many spiritual people over the many years I've been on the path. We all have a reaction to Earth. We all feel there's something wrong here, something that isn't the way it should be. And we don't feel we fit in. We feel like we are alien beings, and doubt whether we should be here or have a right to be here, have a right to express ourselves. And it's really, really a big issue for so many spiritual people. And these teachings about the avatars and the fallen beings and the whole dynamic, they just helped me overcome this like nothing else I've ever found that did this. And then the tools that the masters have given. If you really want tools for dealing with this, I have a book called Healing Your Spiritual Traumas, and I recommended you work with that book because there are some really good practical tools in there for overcoming this burst trauma, cosmic burst trauma that we received after coming to Earth. So I think it'll really clear this up for you if you're willing to work with it and put in the effort, because it'll take some time, but once you do it, you will feel a whole new peace of mind about being on Earth and having come here in the first place.